Hi, my name is Dr. Dean Dorman, and I'm a psychologist and author of the book Second Chance at a Great Relationship. What I oftentimes talk about with my couples is a resentment dynamic and an intimacy dynamic. A resentment dynamic is a downward spiral. Visualize water going down a toilet. And what that means is there are things that I'll do for my wife when we're getting along. Honey, here's your coffee. That I do not do for her when we're not. And there are ways that I talk to her. Honey, would you mind if I go golfing this weekend? When we're getting along versus when we're not getting along, I might just say, I'm going golfing this weekend. And that affects what she'll do for me and how she talks to me. And that magnifies itself, and that's that downward spiral. An intimacy dynamic is the opposite of that. It's an upward spiral. And what that means is couples have that sense of we're doing better, we've been having sex more often, we've been talking, we've been getting along. Tink, tink, tink. We've been having sex, we've been getting along, tink, tink, tink. You know what that is? That's the ceiling. That's what you keep hitting. That's the tink, 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 and it sends you backwards because this is slow. It's healing, it goes against nature, it goes against your reputation. This is fast. And so you can undo very, very quickly 2, 3, 4 months worth of healing with those tink, tink, tink moments. And so what I work on with couples are, what are those things that form a tink, tink, tink moment for you that sends you backwards? Is it, I hear my mate talk to the kids in a certain way? Is it, you agreed that you'd only spend $300 on the kids' fall clothes and you spent $500? Is it, you said you wouldn't drink anymore and you came home drunk? And that's that tink, tink, tink that sends me backwards emotionally. And so when you understand those things, both that you do and that your mate does, then you can get past them to, oh my gosh, the tip of an intimacy dynamic. And that's where we feel really emotionally connected to our partners. So emotionally connected, in fact, that we want to keep it going. And when we are there, which I must admit is a very emotionally connected place. It's an intense place where we're getting along, we're opening up and being vulnerable with each other, but I don't want it to stop. And so now we're willing to do things for our partner that we perhaps weren't willing to do when we weren't emotionally connected. Because this is a resentment dynamic, and this is an intimacy dynamic. And so when we talk about making the turn, couples only make the turn when we're resolving our differences, I'm a priority, and you're doing what's in my best interest. So when we're resolving our differences, I'm a priority, and you're doing what's in my best interest, they will make the turn, and we start to get emotionally connected. But we reach a hurdle. Trust. Trusting that these changes that you're making are real, that they're integrated, that they're not just something that you're doing to pull me back because you're good for 3 weeks. So we start having sex again, so we start talking again. And so we make the turn, healing, hurdle, trust, healing, hurdle, perhaps sex, and then we get here, here, or here. And so it's understanding the hurdles that are naturally occurring sort of scary times in the reconnection process. If you can understand the tink, tink, tink moments that send you backwards and making your partner a priority, doing what's in their best interest, resolving your differences. If you can do that, you'll have a better relationship. If you'd like more information about resentment reduction therapy, then pick up my book, Second Chance at a Great Relationship, or visit me online at deandorman.com.